everybody. This is Dr. Sloan-Kelly coming to you from the frigid Boston area. I know you've heard about the snow. It has been absolutely crazy. But I wanted to go ahead and record my next video blog, and it's about the newsletter that you just received, how to get paid for the new chronic care services codes. Now, you're going to see me look down back and forth a few times just because I'm looking at my notes here so I don't miss anything for you. So back in 2013, if you remember, CPT introduced a new section called Complex Chronic Care Coordination Services. When you looked at it, and when I looked at it, I could clearly tell there was very little that was actually billable using these codes. So, I trained people on it. We talked about it, but I was like, yeah, I really don't think it's something that, we'll actually do because it was way too complex when you looked at the codes. Clearly, I wasn't the only person that felt that way. CPT did an overhaul completely for 2015, created a new section in the Evaluation and Management chapter titled Care Management Services, and then they created two new subsections under Care Management Services that I want you to pay attention to. Number one, it's Chronic Care Management Services, and then the second one is your Complex Chronic Care Management Services. Now, the one that's the big kahuna is the Chronic Care Management Services. The other one I want you to know about, but I want you to focus on this one. It's because of the fact that this one is the one that can get you paid. Now, Chronic Care Management Services brought with it a brand new code, 99490. Now, this is for Chronic Care Management Services for patients that have at least 2 chronic illnesses that are expected to last at least a year or until that patient passes or until that patient dies. Now, there are other qualifying factors, such as the condition needs to place the patient at significant risk, according to CPT, of death, acute exacerbation, decompensation, or functional decline. And then the last other requirement is that a comprehensive care plan must be established, implemented, revised, and monitored. So what I want you to do is to read your newsletter, pay attention to how to be able to bill for 99490, because Medicare is actually reimbursing about $43 on this service. Do you probably do this in your office, regardless if you're primary care, if you're pediatrics, if you're general surgery? Yes, you probably do. There's a lot of coordination of care that happens, but we're just not good at documenting it. We're just not good at noticing it. So I gave you some hints in your newsletter about how to make sure that you're able to capture this information so that you can bill for it. I also found a really awesome resource that I want you to check out that's at the end of the newsletter. I provided you the link. One thing I want you to pay attention to, I do not work for those people, so ignore the sales part of it. I couldn't cut it out and give you the link at the same time. But I think it's a very, very valuable resource in helping to give you a little bit more meat to what I already provided you in your newsletter. Again, check out on the left-hand side my latest webinars that are coming down the pike. Also, make sure you take the survey that's embedded in here so that I am able to get you signed up for the new specialty-specific free newsletters that are starting up next week. We got a great response last week, and hopefully we'll get some more responses coming forward. Again, I want to say thank you, guys. I will talk to you next week. Stay warm. And for those of you in California and Florida, I'm jealous. Bye.